Hey guys, and welcome. This is a sunrise flow, a quick and smooth flow to help you roll out of bed and get your day started. And even though I have not had a cup of coffee, you may want to grab one, roll out your mat, and I'll see you in a few. All right, so we're gonna get started in child's pose. Loosen up your back a little bit and ease into it, right? So come on to the table. Maybe take your knees a little wide and walk your hands out in front. You can put your forehead on your hands or a block. If it feels more comfortable to stretch your arms out or bring them alongside, then by all means, do the comfortable thing. Let's feel yourself settle in. Let the weight of your head relax, so your shoulders and your neck can soften. Just feel where you settle onto your mat. The backs of your arms, maybe your forehead, your shins, tops of your feet. And as you settle your weight down, feel the muscles in your back start to slowly open up. Stretch out. Maybe the muscles in your hips and your inner thighs too. Everything starts to wake up gently. And then from here, you're gonna walk your hands out, shoulder distance apart. Let your elbows drop, and again, relax your head. And you're gonna slowly start to pop up onto your fingertips like you've got little tents for hands. So the upper arms lift away from the floor, and the triceps roll gently in toward your ears. And you can start to lift your head, and as you press into your fingertips, start to drop the center of your chest and pull back through your sitting bones. And on your next exhale, you're just going to walk your hands gently over to the left. Push back into your right sitting bone. Feel that whole right side body start to open up. And inhale, walk yourself back through center. And when you exhale, come on over to the other side. Push through those left fingertips. Drag back through your left sitting bone. Breathe into your left rib cage. The shoulder. All right, and then from here, we're going to come back through. Hands still shoulder distance apart. Come on up into table. Bring the knees together and roll through a couple of rounds of cat and cow. Press into those hands as you exhale and really round. Send the center of your back up. And inhale, arch. Reach your chest forward. And exhale. And drag it back in. And one more. Inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to sink your hips back to your heels again. Find child's pose, this time with the knees closer together. I'm going to take your arms and slide them back, so the palms face the sky and the heads of your arm bones can just plunk down. And we're going to do a couple of moving postures here. All right, so when you inhale, you're going to sweep your arms forward, come up onto your shins and stretch up. And when you exhale, come all the way back down. Find your child's pose, sweep the arms back. And inhale, sweep it forward, lift and extend up. And exhale, come on back down, fold in. And you can make this as big and as expressive as you want, or keep it smaller if you're feeling a little tight and you need to move a little more gently. Go for one more. Nice full breath in. Stretch it up. And when you exhale, come back down. For just another moment, we're going to rest here. All right, slide your hands forward. Come on up through table. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And this too is going to be more moving down dog. Going to ease into your muscles. And pedal out your feet. Yeah, and then inhale, rock forward, find your plank. Shoulders right over those wrists. And exhale, pull it back. Belly strong. Start to wake up your core. Nothing too crazy. Inhale, roll it forward. You can kind of round through the spine. Exhale, drag your hips back. One more. Inhale, roll it forward. This time when you exhale, drop your knees, chest and chin. Baby cobra. Curl it back. Untuck those toes. Feel the sides of your body lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, release your forehead, tuck your toes, and a downward facing dog. All right, and then gaze forward. Just gonna start to tiptoe nice and slowly all the way up to the top of your mat. And when you get there, soften your knees, grab opposite hand to elbow, and stretch out your back. Your legs maybe sway a little bit side to side. Trying to wake up easily without too much strain. All right, then release your hands, press into your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen it out. Exhale and fold. Press into those feet. Inhale, come all the way out. Stretch it up. Bring your hands down through prayer. All right, inhale, come down, out and up. Exhale and dive forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale and release. Come back to the top. As you inhale, take your arms, reach them out. Stretch them up. And drag your hands down through center. 2 more of those. Inhale, down, out, and up, and fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. And release. Come back to the top. Urdhva Hastasana as you anchor through those feet, stretch into your fingertips, and hands down through prayer. Last one. Inhale, out and up. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift. And let it go. Press into your feet. Rise. Urdhva Hastasana. And hands down through prayer. Take a second here. With your hands still in prayer, close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Feel your feet release down. Energy draw up through your legs, through your spine, and out through the top of your head. All right, let's add on. So release those hands. Inhale, come out and up. Exhale and dive, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, lengthen it out. And when you exhale, you're gonna fold, step your right leg back. Stay high on your fingertips. Keep that back knee lifted. Inhale, get long. Exhale, step back into plank. Drop your knees, chest and chin. Baby cobra. When you exhale, tuck your toes, lift them high. Downward facing dog. Oh. Inhale, take your right leg, sweep it up, stretch it back. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Help it along if you need to. Drop your back knee, Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Arms come up. Even as your hips sink down, full breath here. And on your exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot up to meet the right, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Press the floor away. Come on up, Urdhva Hastasana. And Anjali Mudra with those hands. All right, second side, out and up, inhale. And dive forward. Lengthen through your spine as you inhale and step that left leg back. Keep the back knee lifted. Sink through your hips, but stretch forward into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, step back through plank. Knees, chest, chin. Chaturanga if you're ready. Upward facing dog or baby cobra. And downward facing dog. Pull it back. All right, inhale. Take your left leg. Stretch back. Exhale, step it forward. Drop your back knee, Anjaneyasana. Take those arms, reach them up. Keep the legs strong, but sink down. Deep breath in. And take your hands to the floor. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, strong through your legs. Exhale and release. Rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. And draw your hands down through center. All right, let's add some more. Come out and up, inhale. And fold on your exhale. Lengthen it out, stretch through your heart. And as you fold, step your right leg back. Inhale. And exhale, step back through plank and vinyasa how you want to. Oh, and hips high. Downward facing dog. All right, take your right leg, lift it up, stretch it back. Exhale, step it up between your thumbs. Drop your back knee. Keep your hands on the floor for a moment here. You're gonna lift your chest, but sink into your hips. Inhale. And then exhale, drag your hips back. We're gonna do an Ardha Hanumanasana. You can use blocks here if you want. If your hamstrings are feeling super tight. Inhale, rock forward, sink your hips. And exhale, pull it back. One more, inhale. And exhale. And when you hit this last half splits, pull your sitting bones back behind you. You're just going to drag them back toward the back of your mat. And then we're going to rock forward again and step it up. Left foot to the right, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, lengthen it out. And let yourself go. Press into your feet. Come all the way up to the top. And bring your hands down through prayer. Left side, out and up. Move with your breath. Dive forward. Smooth and steady. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Step that left leg back. Inhale. And exhale, right leg meets the left into plank. And move through your vinyasa. And just like the water, we want to move smoothly. Without too much effort, take that left leg, lift it up, and exhale, step forward. Drop your back knee, fingertips stay on the mat, sink your hips into this low lunge. And then exhale, pull your hips back, work to straighten that left leg. Again, blocks if you want them. Inhale, rock it forward, sink your hips. Exhale, pull it back. One more, rock it forward. And pull it back. And we're going to hang here for a second. So work to straighten this left leg. It doesn't have to go all the way. And then you can imagine that you had a tail or something in there. It was getting pulled. So you're going to drag back a little bit through your sitting bones. Good morning, hamstrings. All right. Rock it forward again. And step your right foot up to meet your left. And hang out. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And let it go. Come all the way to the top, Urdhva Hastasana. And drag your hands down through the middle. And again. Inhale. And exhale. Flowing with your breath. Lengthen out, inhale. Step that right leg back. Press into your feet this time. Crescent lunge. Come all the way up. Sink into your hips, press back through that right heel, but scissor in as much as you can with the legs. Full breath. Hands to the floor. Plank and vinyasa. Oh, warm it up. Slowly. All right, inhale, sweep that right leg up, stretch it back. Exhale, step it forward. Drop the back heel. This time we come up, warrior two. Inhale. And sink down into your feet. Feel your connection with the ground beneath you. Feel the strength in your legs. Steadiness. The grounding here. Flip your front palm. Inhale, sweep up and reach back. And as you stretch up and back through this right side body, sink a little deeper into your right knee. And then inhale, come on back up. Warrior two, and windmill those hands to the floor. Step that left foot up, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And go. By now your Uttanasana should hopefully be feeling a little bit more open. Rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, and hands down. All right, inhale, out and up, and fold. Lead with your heart. Halfway lift. Left leg goes back. Crescent lunge, press into your feet. Sink through your hips. Inhale. Exhale, take your hands to the floor. Right foot meets the left. And vinyasa. You can skip it if you want. And just head straight into downward facing dog. You certainly don't have to keep chaturanging if you don't want to. Downward facing dog. Take that left leg, lift it up, and step it forward, warrior two. Drop that back heel. And come on up. Yes. Here we go. Find some power in your legs. Lengthen up through your spine here and then stretch energy from fingertip to fingertip. Flip this left palm. Gonna arch up and then reach back like you could drag your fingertips across the sky. Sink a little deeper into this left side. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, windmill those hands to the floor. Right foot meets the left. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale and release. Take a moment here. Interlace your fingers behind your low back. And stretch your knuckles back toward your tailbone and then reach them up. Imagine that you could use them like a jump rope. They're going to come up and then out and over. And give your head a little shake side to side. All right, and release those hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Oh, exhale and fold. All right, here we go. Press into your feet. Come up to the top. Inhale. And exhale, hands down through prayer. All right, I think we got some energy for another one, right? Why not? Let's do it. Inhale, reach it out, stretch it up. Sun's coming through the clouds. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift here. And step your right leg back. Crescent lunge on your inhale, strong through your legs. Press down into your feet, right? Like you were going to push the floor away. That gives you more energy to stretch up, to get bigger in this top half of the pose. Deep breath in. And exhale. Hands float to the floor. Vinyasa if you want to. You can skip it. Take a down dog. All right, inhale, take your right leg, sweep it up, stretch it back. Exhale, step it forward. We're going for a warrior two again. Come on up, find your Vira two. Flip your right palm, reach up, stretch back, reverse your warrior, and then press strongly into your right leg. And we're gonna find a little reverse Trikonasana. And imagine that you could like push the gas pedal with this right foot and stretch back through that right side. Push strongly into those feet, come out and over, regular old Trikonasana, using a block if you want. Remember not to dip into the back of the knee. Keep a little micro bend and roll that left rib cage open. From here, gonna windmill this left hand down to the floor. Walk your hands through center. You're gonna roll the toes in so we fold. A little Prasarita Padottanasana. You can walk the hands through. Give yourself a little pull. You wanna root down through the outer edges of your feet and keep the arches lifting. So you wanna stay connected through the inner edges too, the inner corners of the feet, but see if you can lift through the arches as you fold here. And the thighs roll back. All right, Bring your hands underneath you. Gonna lift yourself up and then toe heel your feet a little bit closer. So we're gonna come into goddess pose with my back to you. I apologize, but take your toes, open them up. You're gonna bend your knees, sink your hips, and take your arms and stretch them up. So you don't wanna stretch your butt out behind you, but keep your tailbone lengthening down and sink. Like you could sit right here. Boom. That's it. And you can rock a little bit side to side if you want. Sink a little deeper into your hips here. Keep your knees open. Press into your feet. Inhale. Come all the way up. And as you exhale, we're going to open again to warrior two on this right side. Maybe a little shorter than you're used to. Inhale. And then exhale, windmill your hands to the floor. Step that left foot forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Press the floor away. Come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. And drag some of that sunshine down. All right, last time. Inhale, reach it out. Extend up and float forward. Ardha Uttanasana on your inhale. And then step this left leg back. Crescent lunge. Rise up strong and steady. Ready for whatever comes next. Deep breath. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa if you want to take one. Skip it if you want. All right, float your left leg up. Inhale. We're going to step it forward for warrior two. And bring it up. And find steadiness in the legs. We're not going to stay here too long, right? Flip that front palm, reach up, stretch back. Try to find some lengthening through this right side. Right side, your left side. Try to find some lengthening through your left side. Press into your left foot, straighten the leg. Push down into that gas pedal, but pull back into your fingertips. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, out and over. Triangle pose. And feel the strength of your legs allow you to get even more buoyant through this top half of the pose, even more twisty into it. And as you root through your feet, you can then extend from fingertip to fingertip, the tailbone through the crown of your head. Inhale. And exhale. Right hand's going to come down, windmill. Roll those left toes in. Little Prasarita Padottanasana. This time walk your fingertips forward. Like we were coming into a downward facing dog. You want to wrap your triceps in toward your ears and pull weight back into your sitting bones. Nice big yawn through the sides of your body. You're going to rock back and forth a little bit. Drop that right side, drop the left. Keep the feet active, right? The inner thighs rolling back. And then walk your hands back underneath you. We're going to toe heel the feet a little closer. Bend your knees, sink your hips for goddess pose. Come on up. Bring your hands to your thighs this time. And rock a little bit side to side. Yeah. And then from here, you're going to take this right shoulder and you're going to dip it towards your inner left thigh. And as you do, press your right knee gently open with your right hand. Oh. And inhale, come on back up. And exhale, dip that left shoulder. Inhale, come on up. And to the right. Keep that right knee opening. Inhale up. And then left side dips. One more time. Inhale, come on up. Dip your right shoulder. Inhale up. And dip the left. And from here, you're going to come up. Sink a little bit deeper in. Now the thighs are warmed up quite a bit. Tailbone down, shoulders soft. Take another breath here. Sink a little deeper. Yes. And then press into your feet. Inhale. Oh, reach up. Stretch up. And then we're going to open warrior two. Full breath here. And take your hands to the floor. Step it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. From here, you're gonna take your hands behind you. Take a seat. All right. So feet straight out in front. You want your heels in line with your sitting bones. You're gonna wrap your left arm around. Try not to let the legs bonk in toward each other. You wanna keep them steady. So you're gonna kind of press your right leg into your left hand. Take your right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen, and when you exhale, you're just gonna press into this right hand. Pull a little bit with the left. And wring out your spine. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. And back through center. And twist the other side, right hand across. You can grab a hold of that left knee. Take your left hand behind you. Inhale, find that length in your spine once again. And exhale, take your twist. Feel this low back, draw in and up. Wring it out. All right, and then come back through the middle. You're gonna bring the soles of your feet to touch. Press them gently in, you can grab your ankles. A little Baddha Konasana. Inhale, lengthen up. And again, exhale, you're gonna come out and over, but you wanna think about your chest coming up and then out and over. So the hinge comes from the hips and not necessarily your back, right? So every inhale, you get a little bit longer, and every exhale, you hinge just a little bit more through the hips. Nice deep breath in. This time when you exhale, if you want to round, curl your chin into your chest, close your eyes. And slowly slide your hands underneath you. You're going to roll yourself back up. Stretch your legs out in front. And take your arms, reach them toward your toes. You're going to flip the palms and then roll back. Nice and easy. Keep your heels stretching out toward the front of your mat. You're going to roll back. And when you almost to the floor, you're just going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way in. Drag your knees in. Take them wide. Rock a little bit side to side. And then grab the outer edges of your feet. Find a happy baby. Maybe rock a little bit here. And pull your knees in one more time. Stretch your legs out. Let them come a little bit wide. Arms out by your sides. Palms up or down, whatever you feel is more suited to what you need this morning or this afternoon. Or this evening, really. Whatever it is you feel you need. Whenever the hell you're practicing. And settle in. With every exhale, you can feel yourself sinking a little deeper. The muscles sliding off your bones. Your bones growing heavy. So there's no tension, no strain left in your body. It's simply you and the rhythm of your breath. And if your mind wanders, if you start making lists or plans, just bring it back. Find your breath. No judgment here. Just practice. Coming back to your breath over and over and over again. Now let your next breath be a little deeper. Bring your one hand to your stomach and one hand to your heart and breathe into that space. And slowly draw your knees in one time. Come to rest on your right side. And take a second here. And slowly press into the strength of your arms and come on up. And find a comfortable seat. With your eyes still closed, your gaze inward, press your palms into Anjali Mudra right in front of your heart and bow your head. And take a moment to honor this time on your mat, to move with your breath and your body. It's not always easy to carve out the time. So say a quiet thanks to yourself for doing it, for making that important to you. And may a bit of this peace and ease move with you throughout your day. Thanks for spending a bit of your day with me. It's an honor, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste.